and Danny Dimport. Morgan Lend, my running partner, I love you. And Kai Mazar, who wrote the music, is also in the house. Alright, so should we bring back the, alright, Robert Davi, please. Danny, what's that? Chris Evans. Yes, of course. Winona. Liotta. And Michael Shannon.
Okay, there was a question here. Who has a question? Yes, right there. Is that a question, ma'am, or just a comment? Why James Franco was only in 2 scenes of the movie?
We love James. James was supposed to do a different role, and he had a personal incident at home, and we were lucky to have Chris to come and save us. But he's a good friend of Mike, and he wanted support, so he came, and we thought it's going to be a good, ironic moment for Mike to teach him a lesson.
All right, there's a question there.
I have a question for Mr. Shannon and Ms. Ryder. What challenges, if any, did you both face in portraying these real-life people?
Okay, the question was for Mr. Shannon and Ms. Ryder. What challenges did you face playing real-life people?
Well, anybody who's seen the interviews that Kuklinski did on HBO can tell that he's a very complex and kind of terrifying person. And it was hard to feel like I could possibly understand him at the beginning. You know, it's not something that I've ever done what he did in his life, the way he lived his life. Done that. I can't ever imagine doing that to anybody. So, but the one thing I could relate to is that he, at the end of the day, what he wanted more than anything was to feel. Ironically, is he wanted to feel safe. He wanted to have a home and a family. His whole life was filled with turmoil and grief, and he was just trying to create this retreat for himself and surround himself with this love that he never had. If you know anything about his childhood, you see a little glimpse of it in the movie, but it was pretty grisly. So anyway, it was just, you know, it's just hard to play a part like that with the authority, but you get used to it.
Winona, could you speak to that?
I don't really know what to add. So I sort of said it all.
Okay.
Ditto.
Oh, okay, go ahead.
What was the most difficult scene to shoot? That's the question for everybody. I just wanted to know what the most difficult scene to shoot.
Did everybody hear that? What was the most difficult scene to shoot for each of you? Yeah, that gentleman asked. Okay.
I would say the car chase was pretty challenging because we had to create the entire street in the period and all those cars. And the arrest, because we used old cars, and every time they're about to come to arrest Michael and Winona, they broke down. So yeah, I don't know, want to say? You had.
For me, it was the hospital scene because I was getting him up, and when I first got to set, his hair was all crazy, and I was scared, so I just remember doing it and just hoping it'd be over.
Next to you.
I love doing all the scenes. They weren't that difficult. We had a terrific director, and a tremendous cast. And great actors, great director. It's a piece of cake. That's what it was. Me.
Oh man.
difficult scene? I don't know. It was a difficult scene. No, that was fun.
Maybe you could pass the mic while you think.
I was only on the movie for about 7 or 8 days. Every scene seemed pretty fun and seamless to me. I had a really good time.
Pick your favorite.
My favorite. I like the disco. It was. That was fun. That song was in my head for days. Swearing in the great. How we doing this? Yeah, exactly.
Either one. Something that sticks out in your mind.
Maybe, I'm honestly trying to think.
Thanks, she's thinking.
Me too. I would say the car scene was our first day, and the scenes with McKaylee and Megan, my daughter's on the screen, were, I felt it helped me tremendously to work with these girls, and I felt such a sort of instinctual protectiveness towards them, and it was challenging to be on a set like that on a movie that was so dark and grisly about that, this man and this family, and I felt I would sort of panic. Also, I think it had a little bit to do with that I sort of started acting at the same age, so I just felt this. Like wanting to protect them, and that was sort of challenging and wonderful, and they helped me so much.
I would definitely say the most challenging scene was, not to be a copycat or anything, but probably the car chase scene. That was, because we were using old-timey cars, so we did. But like one car would stall out, and so we'd have to try to fix it, and so that was probably the most challenging, but it was really fun.
It's challenging, the most difficult, right?
Certainly.
Yeah, all my scenes with Schwimmer.
I have 2 microphones. So my answer will be the loudest. I think the hardest scene for me was the roller skating scene, because I had to stand there and watch people roller skate. And I really like to roller skate. And I didn't get to.
We have time for one more question. Yes, please, there. So the question is for Ariel. Did you ever speak to Kuklinski's family? Were they a part of the process of making the film?
Actually not. I never spoke to his wife. The only contact I had is with his older daughter. About 2 months ago, she wrote me on Facebook. And we became friends. And she actually said, that she really loved her father. She never saw any of the documentary or the movie or read the book. She has no interest. But she kept on expressing how much love she had to him, and she wished us good luck. So I hope we represent good, if you liked it.
Thank you so much for bringing it.